fast, the overall, how's your defensive line look so far?
It's camp. It's hot. You got big guys and it's hot, so they're struggling a little bit. But, yesterday we really had a good day. I thought yesterday was good. I thought today was just okay, but we're getting better. We keep installing. They're getting more challenges, more calls. They have to learn different situations, so they haven't gotten comfortable yet. And so try to challenge them every day, try to teach them something new every day, and try to build on what they've learned from the day before.
What's impressed you most about Vernon so far?
Vernon is extremely athletic for a big guy. I mean, he's flexible. He can bend. Obviously, that's what flexibility. But he can bend in the knees and the hips. He can, he can flip. He's just a flexible athlete. He's sudden. He's got all those physical qualities, but also he understands the game, and so he's got the package where he understands the game. Plus, he has the physical gifts.
How much does it help you with all these inexperienced defensive linemen to have somebody like Vernon and somebody like Vontarius there to kind of be the examples?
Helps tremendously. The challenge that we've been trying to get with those two guys is, by nature, y'all have talked to them, you probably more than, for years than I have. They're not really loud, boisterous people. They're more to themselves, so the big challenge is trying to get them to be the leaders that they can be. And if they're not doing it verbally, then they need to do it by what they're doing. And they are practicing hard, and they are trying to set that example for the others.
Speaking of somebody that's not real loud, you're not one of the loudest coaches in the world.
No, I'm not.
How much does it help to have Strang, who is one of the loudest coaches in the world?
Good. He can, he's young. He can be loud. He can yell at them. I'm trying to teach. I don't know. When I was a kid, I never learned much when someone screamed at me. So I'm trying to teach, and then try. Probably my fault is I'm too demanding at times. I want things to be a certain way, and I'm going to push until I get that certain way. I will win that. My head's harder than theirs.
Does that come from your experience and how many years you've been coaching?
I think so too. I think that has something to do with it, but I think it also has something to do with that I was originally trained as an engineer, so I've kind of looked at things that way. I guess I'm a little analytic in my approach, but I guess from my 7 years of experience, that's probably what it is.
From a defensive side perspective, what are you looking for in this first week of practice, and what did you see?
What did I see? I see people, I see people right now that we've thrown a lot at them, and their mind is slowing them down some. And what we'd really like to do is get guys to not succumb, or whatever, what word you want to use to that, where, we always say, hey, if you make a mistake, make it full speed, and we're just trying to get them to play faster, and then all the rest will come.
Have you seen Vernon from the start of spring practice to now? How much have you seen him get more and more vocal, more and more take on that leadership role? Has it been kind of a steady growth in that regard?
I think he's grown some, I think he's grown a lot. I think he's always going to be a guy that's going to lead by example. He's a guy that during conditioning in the summer, he was the one that was always in the front with the big guys, so he's going to be more like, I'm out here, you follow me, that way, as opposed to, doing it verbally maybe. But he's getting more that way. I think so. What we'd like to do is get those guys that have a little more understanding of the game, help the younger guys, and try to teach them as well. If you're around me a lot, we do a drill, we do a rep. I'll ask the guy behind him, what did he do? Did he step with the right foot? Did he do this? How did he, what was his step like? Where was his hands? What's this? Because the more they understand and they help the guy in front of them, they're helping each other, so they're helping coach, but then it also shows that they have an understanding of what we're trying to get done.
Anything else?